First question for Cam comes from Adam Lichtenstein in the Sun Sentinel. Adam, you're on mute.
Sorry about that. First time I've done that all season. Cam, you're a South Florida guy. You know, you've been around the Miami-FSU rivalry. It's your second year playing in it. What does the rivalry mean to you, and how much would it mean to you to get your first career win against FSU?
It means a lot. Stories you can tell your kids. You know, I'm down 0-1 right now, so trying to even the score.
Go to Manny Navarro, The Athletic. Manny.
Hey, Cam, wanted to ask you, last year you guys had the lead late in that game, and they were able to have some big plays. Obviously, everybody thinks about the 4th and 14. How much have you gone back and looked at that play, since, maybe just serve as motivation, and, what's kind of your mindset coming off of that?
Don't really worry about that too much. Florida State and Miami kind of holds its own weight. There's no reason to look back at other games. Each year is to be 1-0, and that's what we plan to be.
Go to Susan Miller-Degnan of the Miami Herald. Susan.
Hey, Cam. Manny kind of took my question, or I took his question. But anyway, you guys are going to have a full house, I would think, for this game. How nice is that? You're going to have a lot of fans. I think it's homecoming. What does that mean to you? And there'll be a lot of FSU fans too. It's kind of crazy that day.
Love when the fans are there, give it a great atmosphere. Just making much for a better game.
Does that kind of motivate you a little? When you hear that?
Yeah, it gives it extra motivation, but at the same time, I'm out there just to play football.
Go to Luke Cheney from All Hurricanes. Luke.
Hey, what's up, Cam? So I'm just wondering, what has stood out to you about Jordan Travis and Florida State's passing offense from watching them on film?
He done progressed a lot throughout the season. He's able to do it with his and this year he hasn't been doing it with his feet that much as he did last year. So that's a great step on his part. So he's been throwing the ball very well. So yeah.
And I guess it's kind of, come off that, I guess what's different about him from what you saw last season?
Wanting to throw the ball more. So he actually taking probably like a second or two more to actually look down the field and go through his reads before putting his head down and running.
Go to Matt Shodell of Kane Sport. Matt.
Yeah, hey, Cam. I wanted to get your assessment on how the defensive backs have played overall this season. Are you pretty happy? If there's something to improve, what would it be?
Always something to improve on. I think we've been playing good. We could be playing great. I think the biggest thing is we just don't take plays off, If we could play every play perfectly, that would be what our goal would be. Sometimes we get beat on stuff we know, and we got to fix that.
Go to Frank Tucker from Keynes County. Frank.
Hey, Cam. Coach Adai took a lot of heat at the beginning of the year when there were some big plays being made in the passing game, but you guys have really cut down on that over the last few weeks especially. Can you touch a little bit on what Coach Adai has brought to the table to really help you guys develop as a group?
Just like what I just said to the answer the last question, it's really just us. Coach Adai is a great coach, and his point of emphasis every time is to know your job and do your job. And sometimes we may veer off track, and that's what big plays happen. But these last 3 games, we made sure know your job, do your job, and do it to the best of your ability.
All right, we got time for 2 more for Cam. We'll go to David Wilson and then back to Manny to wrap it up.
Hey, Cam, obviously their number one receiver is a 6'7" guy. What is the challenge and how do you defend a guy like that?
6'7", that's pretty hard to defend. He's been a great receiver this year. But the thing is, you got to just be physical, like he's physical. Just go up. Yeah, not too much to be said about it.
All right, last question for Cam. We'll go back to Manny Navarro.
Hey, Cam, apologize. This isn't about you guys or even FSU. It's about somebody you faced earlier this year. But Drake Mays, I'm writing a story on him and, potentially being a Heisman candidate, et cetera. Just curious about your thoughts on him as a player and where does he sort of rank among the quarterbacks you guys faced this year?
Top of the top. Drake Mays is a great quarterback. He can be a dual threat. And most of the time you look on him, and you look at him, nah, he can just sit in the pocket, just dime it up. But he's a physical runner. He won't go down by just sliding. He'll bring it to you. He move the chains. And then you got another aspect like Sam Howell used to have. He's throwing the ball deep and it's accurate too.
All right, Cam, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.